It's not Chris.
Welcome to Washington Sports Network's The Zone, presented by Ranch and Home. Zen and Thornton here, bringing you all the inside action here. Hey, we've got a great show for you tonight here on The Zone. Plenty of baseball action. We're here at the baseball field, as you can see. And tonight, we've got something very special for you. We got an in-depth, behind-the-plate look at the life of a catcher. That's right, Jake Brown from Hanford. We're going to see that later on our new segment, Mic'd Up. But first, let's head out to Hanford. We had a chance to catch up with a number of Falcons. Let's hear what they had to say.
Tri-City baseball, very tough. You know, what's it like being in possibly one of the toughest conferences in Washington, maybe even the nation?
It's a great feeling, knowing that we're one of the best out there, and hopefully everyone else knows that too.
Excellent. All right, AJ, 3-year starter out at shortstop. What's the secret? How have you been out there so long?
I don't know. I guess it's all the practice that I put in since I was a young kid, I guess. And coach has given me the opportunity.
You and Trek Stemp are pretty good friends, right? You guys, get after each other. Definitely make sure each other are raising the bar every time you go out on the field. What's it like to have a relationship like that with a kid on another team playing the same position?
I mean, it's fun. I like playing against Trek because we're always competing against each other, always cracking jokes. I mean, he's the one who's usually bragging it up, saying he's better than me. I mean, we're both just competing out here, I guess.
Who is better, you or Trek?
I don't know if I want to say, to be honest.
Say it.
I'd like to say that I'm better than Trek, but his numbers have been a little bit better than mine, but I'm coming after him this year, so.
Excellent. Talk about the team a little bit. You guys' bond, 12 seniors on this squad.
Oh, yeah, we've been together for a while. I mean, other than like the 3 years I was on varsity and they were down, it was kind of like lonely for me because I didn't know the seniors. But now they're all together, I'm good to be with the seniors and all my friends.
Ryan Neal, second baseman for the Hanford Falcons. Some would say AJ Hoskins' other half over there. You guys have spent a lot of time together up the middle. Last year you kind of had your breakout year. Talk about what the expectations are for this season.
AJ and I have expectations just to keep improving ourselves every day. I make him better, he makes me better. I try to compete with him, and he just makes me a better player.
Talk about, not just your bond with AJ, being up the middle, but the whole team. You guys have a bunch of seniors out here.
Oh, yeah. I've been playing with these guys for 4 years because I'm usually kind of late, but over the past 4 years, we've been nothing but good friends, and we all have the same drive, same goal, so it works really well together.
If you were to go to lunch with somebody on this team and you came up like $1 short, who would be the first one to turn around and put his wallet back in his pocket over here?
To put his wallet back in his pocket? I'd probably say Trevor Jones. Probably Trevor.
Besides you, who's the biggest character on the team?
Colin Sarkowski.
Colin Sarkowski. Who is the worst person to stand next to and flip that who's always going to try to get you?
AJ or Trevor. They both kind of always get the guy next to them.
Goofiest guy on the team?
Probably have to say Ski.
Ski?
I think he's the goofiest.
Character.
Funniest.
Who do you think is the biggest goofball on the team?
I would say Trevor.
Yeah,
just
Trevor.
Because he takes a lot to get him. Doesn't take a lot to get him goofing off, and it takes a lot to get him back going, but he's a good kid.
Are you a Spitz guy or are you a David Seeds guy?
Spitz.
Spitz, yeah, what flavor?
It's gotta be black pepper.
Black pepper? Okay, no dill for you?
No, I like dill, but black pepper's the way
Black
to go.
pepper's the best. David Seeds or Spitz?
Depends on the flavor. Ranch, David, chili lime is Spitz.
David Seeds or Spitz?
Spitz, definitely.
What flavor?
Black pepper.
Weirdest pregame ritual that you do?
Well, we just kind of started this one this year, but nobody shaves, so we lose this year. Gotta
I
grow
see
it
the
out.
growth. I see the growth.
Gotta grow it out.
Excellent. All right, man. What's one of the funniest things that coach does during practice when he's like yelling at you guys? Does he do anything funny? Is there like a saying that he does?
There could be a saying, but I don't know if it's appropriate to say, to be honest.
Give Give me the best "What are we doing" impersonation for Coach.
What are we doing?
There we go.
When we come back, we're going to have that mic'd up session behind the plate with Jake Brown of Hanford. Keep it here on The Zone.
I'm here to tell you that your options for getting out of debt have never been better. How do I know? Because I'm Howard Dvorkin, the founder of Consolidated Credit. For nearly 2 decades, we've helped over 5 million people just like you. Simply pick up the phone and find out what our Freedom Quest program can do for you. Reducing your payments by up to 50% is just the beginning. As soon as you call, the hard part is over.
Call Consolidated Credit now.
Call 1-800-322-8269. Call now.
Do you owe the IRS more than $10,000? Ameristar Tax Centers has a team of experienced enrolled agents and tax professionals that are licensed to represent you before the IRS.
I've been negotiating as an enrolled agent with the IRS for 29 years.
They can stop the collection activity, negotiate with the IRS for you, and get you maximum relief.
We'll take the weight off your shoulders so that you don't have to deal with the IRS anymore.
Call for your free tax relief information now.
Welcome back to Washington Sports Network's The Zone, presented by Ranch and Home. Zen and Thornton here. We went out to Hanford High School. That's right. We mic'd up a player to bring you behind the dish view of high school baseball. Let's head on out to the ballpark.
Camera real quick.
I'm Jake Brown, catcher.
Okay. You got the privilege of catching a good one this year, Colin Sikowski. What's it like being the guy behind the plate?
It's awesome catching him. We all on the same page. He throws it where I want it. He's confident with any pitch he has. Whether it's 2-0, 0-2, you can call anything and he'll throw it.
Oh, how much work have you guys put in before the season? Before practices could actually start? I know you guys did a lot of player-led practices. How much work have you guys been putting in before the season?
A lot of work. We start off early winter, do bullpens, work together, communicate what we're going to throw over the year. And then before every game, we also talk with each other, figure out what we're going to throw against each other.
You want to wear a mic first out there in practice?
You want me to?
Yeah, I mean,
I'll do it.
all right.
You should be like, I'm quiet. I'm a mouse.
Dude, is his thing on?
Dude, my arm feels great.
I think it's the warm weather.
How much catch have you played already? Get up.
First baseman.
Ha!
What's my fun?
Our flip. Got him.
You like that slider? Throwing that see it.
So what kind of... how does it feel to be one of the best in the state, possibly the nation, and stuff like that? And I was like, it was a great feeling. And then he asked me who I thought the most characteristic or something person on the team was, and then I said ski. I don't remember the exact word. What station is it? Oh, that was a good one, though. It's a great day. You can't skip throwdowns today, Coach.
No, I figured you'd be asking for that.
Think they can hear it through that? Who cares if they can? Oh, boy. Knees hurt yet? Ooh. I hate these. Can you throw them harder? Oh boy. A croissant. I want croissant. A croissant. What would you like? Croissant. I'm sorry, sir. What was that? Croissant. It depends on what they do. Like that pitch is a hammer now. Oh, get up, get down. I'm hitting left side. I always hit left side. That's so nice out. Me? Coach, I don't get fired. If I make AJ look like that, Coach, I can't get fired. Coach, I'm looking better than you right now.
Oh yeah?
You want to cheat me? Where am I going to hit it? You don't know where I'm going to hit it, do you? Play me straight up. You want to play me straight up?
Oh, that's right, you broke a bat.
Yeah. I'd say it's broken. It wasn't me, Coach. Coach Fernelli just put it in my hand. It is broken, though.
Hey, when we come back, we got plenty of baseball action for you. We got the AP, that's right, basketball, all-state selections. A number of Big 9 entries made it into that list. And then we're going to get Manny Melito's power rankings. And also, later on in the show, Manny Melito's player rankings presented by the Batter's Box. It's phenomenal. Keep it here on The Zone.
I'm here to tell you that your options for getting out of debt have never been better. How do I know? Because I'm Howard Dvorkin, the founder of Consolidated Credit. For nearly 2 decades, we've helped over 5 million people just like you. Simply pick up the phone and find out what our Freedom Quest program can do for you. Reducing your payments by up to 50% is just the beginning. As soon as you call, the hard part is over.
Call Consolidated Credit now.
Call 1-800-322-8269. Call now.
Welcome back to Washington Sports Network's The Zone, presented by Ranch and Home. Big thanks to Ranch and Home for being such a phenomenal sponsor. Head out to Ranch and Home as spring has started to sprung around the region, and get yourself, I don't know, maybe a new grill, or maybe, I don't know, some beef jerky or something. Hey, speaking of spring, that's right, we have a bunch of rankings, starting with the all-state basketball rankings. Let's have a look at that. The AP 3A Boys All-State basketball teams announced recently. First teamers out of Big 9, Justin Pedley, Kamiakin, and Bryce Lovett or Levitt. Kennewick Lions represented there, and also Israel Manzo, honorable mention. All-State 2012. In the 4A, David Trimble, double Trimble, all everything. He got Player of the Year for all classifications, including 4A Player of the Year. Also honorable mention, Devontae Luckett, Davis, bringing home the title there in Yakima. In the 4A girls, the only representative out of the Big 9, Sadie Sparks, Mercedes, there from the Chiawana Riverhawks. For the 3A, Khadijah Toure, senior, Kamiakin Lady Braves. Great year for the Lady Braves, went undefeated during the regular season. Lost 2 at state for a disappointing finish, but Khadijah headed to Oregon State. Great season for Khadijah. Now for the power rankings presented by Chemos. Head on down to Chemos, get yourself a burger, some great food. In the 3A, AC Davis, ranked number 3. Manny Melito's power rankings. Number 2, Wenatchee. And number 1, the Richmond Bombers remain at number 1. In the 3A division, these are the power rankings. Number 3, the Kamiakin Braves. Number 2, the Hanford Falcons. And number 1, still number 1, the Kennewick Lions, looking to cap a great season heading into spring break. Hey, that's not all. When we come back, we have the player rankings. That's right, a new top 10 baseball player rankings presented by the Batter's Box right after the break.
Do you owe the IRS more than $10,000? Ameristar Tax Centers has a team of experienced enrolled agents and tax professionals that are licensed to represent you before the IRS.
I've been negotiating as an enrolled agent with the IRS for 29 years.
They can stop the collection activity, negotiate with the IRS for you, and get you maximum relief.
We'll take the weight off your shoulders so that you don't have to deal with the IRS anymore.
Call for your free tax relief information now.
Hey, welcome back to The Zone. Manny Melito has an all-new set of player rankings. Let's head out to the batter's box and take a look.
All right, Manny Melito down here live from the new location of the batter's box. That's right, 1238 Columbia Park Trail. Come down, check it out, get some hitting in, because that's what season is. We're talking about baseball here. We're talking about my top 10 guys in the area, not just the Tri-Cities. We're going all over the place. We got some Wenatchee, we got some Walla Walla just stepped in. That's right, we're going big with this top 10. Let's start at number 10, Jared Gonzalez making a new first appearance in the top 10 this year. That's right, preseason he wasn't quite there yet. He was slumping a little bit, but against Pasco, we figured it out. He figured it out. He's seeing the ball really well. Took one over the fence over there at Roy Johnson. Then you got number 9, Colin Sirkowski. The kid, another first appearance in the top 10. He should have been there. Why? Because he's got a great arm. He's been throwing well for the Falcons, and because he has been putting the ball all over the outfield. That's right, his hitting has really come alive here for the Hanford Falcons. Number 8, Dustin Driver. He's gonna stay in this top 10. He's gonna drop a little bit, but you know what? That's what happens when you're pitching this thing. You're either doing well one week or you're doing poor another, and especially if you've got a good fastball like he does, tends to get hit around in this league. Not gonna say he's not gonna be successful later on. Kid's a stud. Then Mo Hancock. Where did this kid come from? Walla Walla. That's where he came from, yeah. Football, basketball, and now you can check off baseball for what this kid is good at. Can I make a Robbie Mitchell reference? I don't know if I should or not, but I'm going to. The kid can hit, run, field. And against the Kennewick Lions, he put one out of the yard to win it, walk-off style. That's what I'm talking about. Jesse Hauser, he moves up in the list. Why? Because he has been doing so much for the Kamaikan Braves. Just an excellent pitcher, excellent fielder. It definitely shows what he can do in the field, because when he gets on the mound, they have to fill his spot there, and it's kind of tough for that. Kid can also swing it with power and for average. Now up to number 5, a kid that some guys gave me a little bit of flack about. That's okay. Number 5, Stetson Plouffe for the Kennewick Lions, left-handed pitcher. He's been throwing really well, and if you haven't seen what he did against Pasco, maybe should have been there. 38 pitches, all of them fastballs, complete game, 2 hits. That's what this kid can do, and he is the horse for the Kennewick Lions right now. Absolutely fantastic left-handed arm right. Matt Mendenhall is at number 4. He's going to stay around that area. Yeah, he got jumped by Hoskins. That's okay, he's still a good player. Now, when we get into this top 5 area, the difference between 5 and 1 is not that far at all. So when I say he got dropped from 3 to 4, you know, that's what happens. But the kid is still a good player, good third baseman. Hasn't been lining up with his bat yet, but we know that this kid can hit for power and for average, and that's why he's staying up at 4. Number 3, the big jump, A.J. Hoskins. Why is this kid 3? Because he can field it. Pitchers are scared of him. He can hit it very well, and he can do the little things like bunt, you know, make those routine plays out at shortstop, and he can make the showtime down and that plays out there, the web jams. We love A.J. Hoskins here. Number 2 is going to stay the same, Corey Morris, behind the plate. You know, we started him off on the list at second base, and then we found out kid's moving back to catcher. And when I say back, yeah, his whole Little League, middle school career, he was at the catcher's position. So now he's back home. Told me he wasn't as comfortable there as he is at second base, but he's getting back, and he's tough defensively, very tough offensively. And man, what more can you say about Corey Morris? Then last but not least, yeah, Trek Stemp, number 1 for the Kennewick Lions, once again, back-to-back. Trek Stemp, absolutely fantastic out in the field. Kid went diving into a fence during stinking Jamboree, then he came back and played game 2 at the Jamboree. Outstanding, he's hitting for a very good average this year already. Getting a little pull happy, we'd like to see him use the rest of the ball field, but hey, he's staying put, and he is gonna
blow some numbers away this year. So that's the top 10. Talking about some names that could be up there. Let's take a look at the rest of the list real quick. Number 12, C.J. Edrington. Where did he come from? He moves up 16 slots. Why? Because he has been the offensive powerhouse for the Chiawana Riverhawks so far. Kid's been stealing bags all over the place, been hitting the ball out in the outfield, shooting gaps. That's what you got to do. And then another kid from the area, Pasco. We don't think of Pasco as being very strong in the baseball sense, but one guy that really lights up a scoreboard, Ethan Cantu. He was at number 37 before. Now he moves up 18 slots to number 21. Man, that's what you got to do. You got to play hard, and he's been playing hard, this Ethan Cantu kid. All these kids, you think about, where are my football players at? Where are my basketball players at? Here they are right here. They're playing baseball in this area, and it's a lot of fun. One thing I want to get to real quickly, though, a cause that I feel real strongly about, a kid that's not on the list right now, but he will make an appearance soon. I'm telling you, he'll light up. Brandon Pocasangre, his little sister, Emilia, is going through some problems right now as a tumor, and the family's looking for some donations. You can go to GISA right now. They have an account set up. Just say, hey, I want to donate to the Pocasangre account on the Huntington branch of GISA. Head in there, donate. Also, if you call 509-586-1299, they're also accepting Delta Sky Miles donations for the traveling for the radiation. So definitely donate to that cause. It's something I'm very passionate about, and help out somebody in the area. Thank you for joining me on the Batter's Box Top 10 Players here for WSN's The Zone, presented by Ranch and Home.
If you're living with diabetes and have Medicare or private insurance, here are some great news. Call United States Medical Supply today, and we'll send you the smallest glucose meter in the world, absolutely free. So small, it fits right on the bottle of strips.
It only takes a speck of blood, and it gives me my results in 5 seconds. I can even test it on my arm.
And there's no coding for easier, more accurate results.
And if you call now, we'll also send you this stylish full-featured meter at no charge. That's 2 free meters. You can keep one in your pocket and leave the other one at home.
You can even hook it up to your computer so your doctor can track your results.
United States Medical Supply also delivers prescription medication right to my door, so I don't have to go to the drugstore anymore.
Don't let diabetes get in the way of living. Give us a call today at United States Medical Supply and get the smallest meter in the world for free. Call today.
Hey, thanks for watching WSN's The Zone, presented by Ranch and Home. We'll have an all-new show for you next week, but we got plenty more action and things coming on for you, including Saturday morning, 10:30. That's right, down at the studios. We're a radio show live for you, The Blitz, 10:30 to 11:30. We're going to be talking football. We're talking baseball. Talking, hey, NCAAs, I don't know. Catch us there. It's a great show. We'd like to thank you for joining us here on Washington Sports Network's The Zone. On behalf of our entire staff, thank you and have a good evening.